We're here to tell you about a monumentous journey one brave woman from Powdersville, South Carolina got herself caught up in when she decided to take action against the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina. Born and raised in Powdersville, South Carolina, Miss Shannon Faulkner had a dream to go into the Citadel. Little did she know what repercussions were to follow and what history she would make.
Believing in the American dream, that I could do anything and be anything. And then I discovered this type of discrimination in 1993.
John Milton, in his Tractate on Education, described a complete education as one that prepares the individual to perform justly, skillfully, and magnanimously all offices, both public and private, of peace and war. This is the essence of a Citadel education. Since its inception in 1842, the Citadel has sought to prepare its graduates intellectually, physically, and morally to be principled leaders and productive citizens in all walks of life. The Citadel today remains true to the vision of installing in its cadets the core values of integrity, honesty, and responsibility in a disciplined academic environment, preparing its graduates to understand their obligations as citizens and to become principled leaders in whatever their chosen field of endeavor.
But you knew that you fighting to get in, that was going to be a statement for yourself, and you would be the first woman and all that comes along with that. You wanted to say?
I don't understand how you can sit there and tell America it never once dawned on you that you wouldn't be carrying the weight of what's going to come for every other woman after you. I understand the stress to a degree. I'm a military wife. But I cannot believe in my heart of hearts that you truly wanted this as badly as you portrayed it to the media, that the Citadel was the only place for you when you can, after 2 days, say, I quit. You would not stay and make it in the military or as a teacher if you quit so easily.
I believe that I handled everything to my best ability.
To the best of your ability at this time.
It has taken 2.5 years of hell, of death threats, of people vandalizing my parents' home, of people making threats against my parents about their jobs, about everything. I think I handled it just as good as I could have.
At this time?
At this time.
That was 17 years ago. Can you believe that? And since then, 297 women have graduated from the Citadel. Can't deny Shannon led the way to that. So where's Shannon Faulkner now? We caught up with her just a few weeks ago, and here's what she has to say about then and now.
Not everything has been positive that I've gone through in the last 17 years. It took me a long time to actually find myself again, because for so long my life was focused on the Citadel, and I really truly lost my focus on who I was and where I was going. Part of that was I didn't know how to deal with the hatred and everything that went along with my court battle. And I sank into a depression of sorts. After the Citadel, I took a break, and then I started going back to college. Pat Conroy, who is an alumni of the Citadel and who wrote Prince of Tides, he actually paid for my college education, which I didn't know for the longest time because he didn't really want to make it public, not even to me. He worked it out with my parents to help them out because he felt very strongly that a Citadel alum should pay for my education. When I think about a Citadel alum paying for my education, I think it's a pretty big deal because most of them don't even acknowledge that I exist. So it took me, I'll say 7 to 10 years to truly get back to being Shannon again.
Throughout this journey, Shannon never gave up, despite the threats directed towards her and her family. Though Miss Faulkner only remained a cadet for 2 days, doesn't make her anything less than extraordinary. Because of Shannon's determination and willpower, she has opened the doors for women and closed the doors on sexist injustice at the Citadel. But little did Shannon know that she'd be the reason for breaking down the last all-male institution in America, Virginia Military Institution. VMI was the only single-sex school among the 15 other institutions in Virginia. Their mission is to produce citizen soldiers. They achieve this by physical rigor, mental stress, equality of treatment, and absence of privacy. So what exactly was the issue at VMI? The issue was the fact that VMI denied women their 14th Amendment because they had no exceedingly persuasive justification for excluding women.
I am woman. My mother died when she was 47. At the time, I thought that was at least middle-aged. She was one of the smartest people I ever knew. She had two messages for me in my growing up years: to be a lady. Don't be distracted by emotions like anger, envy, resentment. These just sap energy and waste time. And the other was to be independent. Yes, she hoped I would meet Prince Charming and live happily ever after, but she stressed the importance of being able to manage on my own. Feminism, I think the simplest explanation, and one that captures the idea, is a song that Marlo Thomas sang, "Free to be you and me." Free to be, if you were a girl, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, anything you want to be. And if you're a boy and you like teaching, you like nursing, you would like to have a doll, that's okay too. That notion that we should each be free to develop our own talents, whatever they may be, and not be held back by artificial barriers, man-made barriers, certainly not heaven sent.